Oh, that's good. Two people. Thank you. The DOXXreport. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to...
Del Boca Vista?
Yeah, it's nighttime. I thought I'd stream. I mean, I'm looking at some of the today's shows. It's like the individuals involved as host and channel owner and those that are on the stream. It makes you wonder, like, maybe I should get out of the space entirely. I just shake my head. I mean, and there's some individuals, they can't help themselves. They have to jump on the stream, any stream, repeatedly. And they have their own channel. And, oh man, it's just like maybe I should get out of here. Just leave. Now this is kind of an exaggeration. I mean, maybe my best day, I can get pumped up a little bit, but my hair, I do have some brown left, but it is white on the sides. But that's pretty close facially. And of course, here is the residence, a similar residence. There's I don't know if I remember if I've mentioned this, but I've told you about this Chinese woman who runs around the block here. Well, got a little neighborhood gossip. I was out there in the yard, and the neighbor came out, and she'll help with taxes. So another guy came by, and he lives over there. He knows her. She's across the street. Now this is I don't know if I've told you this story, but she's 50 years old, Chinese woman, and incredible figure at 50, just incredible. And she's jogging around. So he gave me the history on her. Because I talked to her one time, and she said she was divorced. No, she was married, then divorced, and now she's back, and then she's married. So that's too many danger signals. But apparently she lives in this area, I mean, just around the corner. Now the house is for sale. That's the reason he was talking about her, because the house was for sale. And she has she moved in initially, married to an Asian guy. That didn't work out. He left. Then 3 other guys followed. The second one she married. Then he left. Then there was a third one. Then he left. And then the other one came back, the married one, and then he's decided. I don't want to say what he overheard, but, you know, it's not a stable relationship. So he took off. So now she's selling the house. But I haven't seen her running for a while. So you want to see her take a quick peek at the car? Let's see, what do we got today? I just decided to stream because I'm not going to stream on Super Bowl Sunday. And before I forget, let me put that in the comments. This is how I'm going to listen to. There's no way I watch the halftime presentation. I'm not going to do it. Westwood 1 Sports. So you can go on your home bot of choice, or I may even use my iPad if I can find it. And what I like about it, there it is, Westwood 1 Sports. So what I'll do, because I can't stand the television announcers, because I don't need all their analysis, and they should have done this and they should have done that, and blah blah blah, and sideline reports. If you're in the radio business, you got to call the game. Just call the game, and that's what the radio guys do. So I'll get the television on, and I'll after all the crud, all the pregame and hoopla and all that other stuff, get down to the game, the kickoff. I will mute the television, and then I'll put on Westwood 1 Sports. They're going to be covering it. Now, these are radio guys, so they got to call the game. The only difficulty comes if they're too far delayed. You know, if they're behind like a minute and a half, then it's impossible. But if they're pretty close, like ideally you watch the play, and immediately as the play over, then they catch up and they call the play, what happened. So I like that. I like to do it that way. And what else do we got? Central Floor Network, Global, Senior Reflections. Yeah, I'm reflecting back. Maybe this was a mistake getting a YouTube channel. As I'm looking at the space, I'm going, the individuals involved are like, something's really wrong. you know. And if you got a channel, why are you jumping on every other channel? You know, once in a while, I mean, I'll go onto Morty's channel, and I actually sent him an email inviting him into this one because he wanted to quiz me. I was going to try to set up he had some questions on the car purchase. But, you know, I'll hop on his once in a while, but not all the time. I don't look just for a stream just to get on. Like, you can't find anything to do around your house or any projects. You got to, all day long, jump on a stream. And it's the same people over and over and over again. It's like, isn't it depressing? I think it's depressing. So I got playboard numbers. Timmy Tin Cup Panhandling, Trust Funded Airport Lounge Scrounger bought a Rolex Air King for $8,000, right? Well, guess what? He wants to sell it. So he came home all pissed off because he was, and I got the clip over there on X. In fact, I'll take you over to X. Let's see, share screen. He was a little miffed about it, and he should be, because he's going to be losing money. There he is. So I put a little clip together on him. Well, I think you're right, Mark. But it's like, man, and I guess I could name names, but I don't want to. They know who they are. Mark G, some people are addicted to YouTube. Powerful. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't watch any series or anything, and I like YouTube, but I'm surfing all the time. I mean, from animal stuff to diesel mechanics to politics to, you know, and I do like to stream, but man, I'm looking at some of these guys. There's something wrong, and there's some really ill people on YouTube. They got serious issues, and it's I don't think it helps them at all. And some are married. We're very weird. Well, here, let me. But anyway, this is Timmy came home, and I'm not going to play it. It's 2:30. But what did I say here? Just another, let's see, Tim Wright, Rolex Air King, just another depreciating asset commodity. So he goes to 4 or 5 different shops in New York. He spends the day. Every place he goes, it's the exact same offer. They'll give him $6,500. So it's almost like gold. It's a commodity. It's like gold or silver. It has that. That's the price for that day. And I guarantee you, if it drops 500, they'll all drop 500. Or if it goes up 500, they'll all go up 500. So now he finally realizes this, and you think with his connections, and he's been in the watch talk business for so long, he'd have somebody, but he can't. So he comes home and he's a little pissed off, but he says it's fair. Well, no, it's not. You had $8,000 you spent, and I did some math on it, and you're not getting your money back, right? You are not getting your money back. And what did Jamie say? What did Jamie Opulence say? But nobody wants to listen.
Cheers, you'll be all right. Your money's safe and all of that. Like that's still lingering. So these guys are just getting into watches, and it was really interesting when they say, "Oh yeah, but you didn't lose money, did you? Your money's safe, right?"
Right.
But that's not actually true. Like it's the reality is the spread between buying and selling, the buy price versus the sell price, the spread is quite significant. So, yeah, in reality, most people are losing money buying and selling their watches.
Yeah, Timmy, you're going to lose money. You could have had that in the S&P 500. You bought it 2 years ago or whenever you bought it, and now you're not getting your money back. You're going to take a haircut. Everybody's going to take a haircut. I sold mine quick enough to get my money back, but that's about it. But you tied up the money, and you could have been the S&P 500. But nobody wants to do it the slow, old-fashioned way. You don't want to get a job. You don't want to go to the 401k because the years are going to tick tock. They're going to go by year after year, And if your brother now, on the other hand, he's going to be working and he's going to be saving and he's going to hopefully be living below his means. He's going to put money away and it's going to grow over time. That's the only way I know how to do it. The Bitcoin and the gold and the silver bugs and the gold bugs and the Bitcoin, everybody wants a quick hit. And but nobody wants to take their time about it, like Buffett, Steady as she goes. Steady as she goes. Some are married, very weird. Oh, come on. He's worth $60 million. He wouldn't be on YouTube. Tim G should buy it. I don't know that much about him. I go over there. I try to get Timmy talking and see what he's up to, But anyway, if you get a chance, go over to X and listen to the clip. He had 60 million. Oh, please. I don't know if I can believe any of that. So I purchased a car. Now I'll show you a picture of the car. Okay? But this is on the dealer showroom. It's not... It's the model that I bought, but I mean, there it is. And I think it has a little Subaru look to it, but it's good looking. It's a hatchback to run around town, automatic. I'm done shifting. I'm glad I got it done. But it didn't have floor mats, so he mailed them up to me. And so I put them in, and that's about the extent of my mechanical abilities. Or I can put gas in the car, and I can air pressure. I can check the oil. But that's all I'm doing. I won't even change a tire. I'm not going to do it. I didn't get the math gene. I didn't get the musical gene. I didn't get the mechanical gene. But I seem to have done all right. So I got it. Now, see that back window where that sticker is? So what I do is I roll that all the way down, and I put a ladder there. I have like a step ladder, and then I got a bigger ladder. But I got a middle ladder. I think I picked it up at a garage sale, where it has a shelf that'll go right to that window. So I can put, and there's I have a outlet there. So I run the battery tender, I put it on the ladder, I have the window rolled down, and then I had them install that plug onto the battery. So now I just plug it in. I don't have to do with the claws. It's very easy. And I just charge it up. And the first time I hooked it up, it took like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or maybe more than 2 hours, because it's a new car. It's a 2025, but it was sitting. So it needed the charge. So now it's back. It's out there charging. So I got that hooked up. And then I was looking at the tire pressure, and I was actually, it actually shows the pressure in all four wheels, because that's what I like to look at. And it does go up even when you drive around when it's very cold outside. It increases the air. So maybe I'm going to have to ask the group, because I think I'm going to put a little air in it. This is the front tire. Front is 32. Rear is 30. Rear / 30. Pounds per square inch. There it is. But I just think that's a little low. So I think I'm going to go with a minimum 34, 32 at a minimum. And I was asking my neighbor. Now, this guy, he can do it all. I mean, if the pavers need to be replaced, he can do that. He runs a chainsaw. He built a car, a Ford convertible. He put an engine in it. So it's like, and he raced when he was younger. The more I find out about him, he's done a lot of things. So I show him the car, and he kind of knew all about it. And I asked him about the tire pressure, and he goes, no, it says right on the door. I says, well, don't you think I should put more? No, I do right on the door. I do just as the spec says. Really? So it'll be interesting to see what it says when it gets to be 100 degrees here. But I don't know. I just think that's not enough. But maybe if you're listening, should I follow strictly the car door recommendations, or can I mess around with it? Because I think... But so once he said that, I thought, okay, I'll wait, because I still got to I did fill up my bike tires, but when I get the compressor going again, I'll do the tires. I think I'll go 34, 32. We got Mark T. He's here. That car was made for donuts. No, no. Or is it 60,000? Oh, for Tim G. I don't know. You know what the sticker price on this car was? The sticker price, not what I paid, but the sticker price. It was outrageous. I mean, they gave me the sticker thing, but it was just. Remember when these first came out? You had to pay over the sticker because it was like watches. It's supply and demand. It was very a big demand. Well, they had 3 of them down there, so I realized, and so I picked that larger dealer, and then because I knew they could deal, because they had the inventory. If I go up to Ocala and they got one sitting there, they're going to get a premium price. That's the only one they got, and I'm not. And they just wouldn't. They just, they basically held me hostage. They had my keys. It's like, can I have my keys? They just, and then they send this guy, and then they send that guy, and it's just really irritating. Some people are addicted to YouTube. Yes, Mark, that's true. That car was made for donuts. No, I'm not doing any donuts, and it does not have launch control, so which is good. But the tech, man, it's just surprising. It doesn't have a fuel gauge. It just tells you how many miles to empty. And then I had time now to relax and get in it, and I'm learning the buttons and everything. They have like regular signs like you see on the roadway, speed limit signs. And it'll tell you the speed limit. It'll say 55, and if you go over 55, it goes red. And then it has a pop-up display in the front like a fighter pilot. So I have it a little low, but when it's really bright out there, that's going to be tough to see. But like early morning when I go up to, where I'm going, where do I go in the morning? I went there this morning. It was the last day of the $5 meal deal. Where are you? Where are you? Give me a Wawa. Come on.
Wawa. You give me a Wawa. Wawa. Wawa.
So I got a 20-ounce coffee and a sausage sizzly and a hash brown. $5.35, something like that. Now, the one thing one of the things that this car has over the WRX is the WRX cup holders were very shallow. This one will ease, and the 20 ounce would kind of bounce around a little bit sideways. These are very deep, so I'll give it credit on that. There is blind spots on both sides though, because of the build. I had really good vision in the WRX because it's a sedan, but it does have sensors. So even when I'm coming in the garage, if I'm a little close to the right wall, it'll do the orange lights. So it lets me know where I'm at. And also when I go forward, if I get too close to the workbench, it'll warn me of it. So far so good. I mean, and again, those air vents on the hood, they're all functional. All those in the wheel vent, they're all functional. So I like that part of it. And again, I don't have to shift. And I left this morning, and it says, no, let's see, do not accelerate. Do not do unnecessary acceleration. Because it's the temperature gauge. That won't go off until you get like the coolant up to 180 degrees. Well, he did mention that. System of Clown Timmy liquidating his watches is the ending. The tank is dry, and he needs a career. The moneymaker for most people, is their career, their job. But to hit a home run in Bitcoin or gold or silver, come on. So he did mention for both watches he could get 18,000. So I don't know what other watch he's selling. Does he have a Daytona? I don't know. Docs, how do we get Morty out of his obsession for other people talking about him? It has destroyed him. I don't know. And what this latest thing he's doing with with given the assignment to. He's not doing those graphics. You know, somebody's doing that for him. What's his name? Breitling. You got to walk away. But I mean, now I got up and I saw Curly on with Jackson Bob, and I almost dropped my phone. It's like, do I like Curly being on there? No, but it's Jax's show. So he was somewhat respectful. Well, he's never respectful. He can't help himself. He just can't help himself. That's who he is. He's going to go after you. He's a wrecking ball. He's a sociopath. He's got to cause trouble for everybody. I don't know if you can with Morty. I mean, he's younger than I am, but I don't think you can. And especially if you go look for it. I mean, if I go look for something that somebody's talking about me, you'll find it, right? So, but why look? And for the record, I've never, I did not time out Big Boss Man Squirrely. Excuse me, I did time out Big Boss Man Squirrely, but I don't hide him and I haven't blocked him. There's only 2 people that are banned from my channel, and that includes the Jackson Bob Show, and that would be DOXXreport and Easy Drink. Because I could get the channel strike because of what he was saying. So I cut him out of that. And he can't be trusted. Just cannot be trusted. A mega value customer. It's a Toyota Drifter. This is a grandpa's car. I'm just baby. I'm going to break it in. Now the Subaru oil change was every 6 months. This is 5 months. 5,000 miles or 6 months or 5 months. So I get 5. I think I get about 5 free oil changes in tire rotation. I'll just take it up there, and then once that's over with, then I'll go up when I want, because it's synthetic oil. I mean, come on, it can last more than that, and I won't be driving it. But I'm just popping around, and I think it works. And I had to redo the ergonomics because the trunk now is smaller, so I used to have a couple bigger boxes. So, but I worked it out, and I used the back seat. I had it down. Now I have it up, but I put these organizers on the floor. So, I got my pen, my knife, my flashlight. It's really within reach. That car would look even better with tint added to the windows. Yeah, but I like the visibility. Like when you go out at night, I want to be able to see. I don't really like the tint. I'm not even sure if any of them are tinted. I think the rear window is. They may have some tint to them, all of them, but it's a lighter tint. And this is heavy metal is the thing. Either I can't find it, or maybe I can't find it. It tells you miles to empty. So coming back, I got it down to like 12 miles. I go, well, shoot, I'm not home yet, and I got to get gas in the morning if I'm almost. But I filled it up. I told you this story at Sam's Club. I got there at 10 minutes to 6, and I filled it up 10 gallons. So I'm thinking that zero. When you hit zero, you've still got 3 gallons. But I'll just play it by ear. I'll let it get down, and then I'll, 100 miles, or you got 100 or just 50 miles left. Or I always. On my WRX, if I hit a quarter or 3/4, I just go fill it up. Doc is 71-year-old, has a car marketed to 18-year-olds. Well, listen, I'm in pretty good shape, right? Where's my thumbnail? Now, does that look like a 71-year-old to you? I can. That does look like my face, but my hair, I still have some color top of my hair. But if I get the deltoids are a little too big for me, but if I get a pump going on when I'm doing the weight training, but it's a hatchback. Where'd we go? 4 doors, hatchback. Not many younger people can afford this. And Okay, I'll admit it. I went back to the online, went to the car dealership. They don't even have it. I'll bet somebody in there bought it for their kid or something. It's gone. It is gone, gone, gone. Good evening, Docs. Enjoying this lovely 37-degree weather up here. Where are you located, lavishly fat? Up here. Where's up here? There he is, right there. Uh-oh. Mookie, Mookie, Mookie. Mookie like a cookie. There he is. Oh, negative 37. Are you up in Canada? I hate to hear about Jay Gray. I didn't know he was that sick. That's too bad. Very bad. I mean, we're all going to go through it, but are you ever ready? All right, back to Timmy. Hey, Timmy. Let me help you out. I'm going to show you some numbers, Timmy. You're not going to like it. You ain't going to like it. But let's show your numbers here. So we paid $8,000 for a Rolex Air King. $8,000. Everywhere he went, it was $6,500. That's all they'd give him. Now, you think as talented he is online, he would sell it online somehow or meet somebody in New York, but he took it to like 4 or 5 different reputable dealers. It was all the same, 6,500. That's the market. So he paid 8,000. So go all the way down. There's the math. He lost 18.75% value on that. That money's gone. He could have put that $8,000 in the S&P 500 for 2 years ago, made some money, and kept it there. But no. He didn't want to do that. Now he thinks he can sell it for, let's say he sells it for $7,000. Let's say that. Okay, there's the math for $7,000. 12.5% decrease. So you're going to get a haircut. You buy a Rolex and you wear it, you're going to get a haircut. That's just the way it goes. Yep, lavishly fat. I am. Yep, I'm up in Canada. Terrible to hear. Oh, about Jay Gray. Yeah. But when I watch some of the YouTube thing and they give, there was somebody that made it to 100 and something. I can't remember who it was. And they say, he died tragically. You made it to 100. That should be celebrated. What do you mean tragically? What do you think you're going to get? 150? You're still going to go. So I never understood that. I'm trying to think who it was. It was some kind of comedian. But good for him. I mean, is it tragic if you make it to 100? I don't think so. Now, if you spend the last 2 years in a rest home, yeah, that in a bed, that would be terrible. It was a poor choice of watches, and unless you keep it. But he doesn't have the kind of money to keep it. The Air King is the softest Rolex, a dog doo-doo. Mac Lobster. Well, this is Tim Wright. Well, he's got the other one for, what's his other watch? Because he claims he can get, was it 18 for both of them? So maybe it's the Daytona. He's got that Daytona, right? Only Bellion like him could lose that kind of money. Well, anybody who buys a Rolex can lose that kind of money. Yeah, I think sleep is the best way to go. There's no anxiety. I mean, death is easy. You shut off. What is concerning is the anxiety leading up to it, right? A lot of us won't have the luxury of going out peacefully in our sleep, unfortunately. But yeah, getting to 100, I would be fine with that. Regardless how I went, I want my mobility, and if I can get to the fitness center and I can still drive, that at some point I got to stop driving, right? I mean, it's just got to do it. I just can't. Yeah, I can't have you over here. I just can't have you over. I don't want to see you here. So you're timed out again. Mega value customer. No, I haven't banned you anytime. We put you in timeout. You've never been banned. Mega value customer. I think Dick Van Dyke is still alive at over. Yeah. And I'd be thinking, well, I'm alive for a reason. You know what? Again, as long as I have mobility. Boris, have you seen the car, Boris? You just get here. Let me show it again. There it is. Boris, only a Subaru man will understand leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility. Now, let's hear GD, Argentina Peso Cannon.
Leadership, discipline, diligence, integrity, civility.
That, I believe, was from a beach in Brazil. Oh, yeah, he is, man. He is getting up there. Clint Eastwood has to be approaching 100. Crazy to think about it. Well, it sneaks up on you. So, you know, that's what I hate to see young guys gaming. I mean, be working, save your money. Look at Timmy. Look at the time he's wasted on YouTube. Diggler. Well, if you take a fall, I mean, that's who was the actor who was in Bridge over River Kwai? William Holden. He was in Los Angeles. I think he had a few drinks and he hit his head, and just that was it. Dirk Diggler, I worry about you. I suggest get Life Alert, that emergency distress help you wear on your neck. I've got my Apple Watch, but I seldom wear it to bed. I don't wear it to bed. It'll actually alert the authorities. Boris, it's nice, but I can't believe you ditched the Subaru family. I'm distraught. Well, it was time for a change. And it's Toyota. I can get parts. The dealership's just in Leesburg, I think. And the Michelin tires are already on there. And I like the red brakes there, calipers or whatever they call it. And it's also for the heat. I mean, it's for the track. So as hot as it gets around it, it has a transmission cooler. And I got the temperature gauge. Let's see, I got the, it gives me the coolant temperature, the oil pressure, and the bottom one is the transmission pressure. It is a true automatic. It's an 8-speed automatic. I haven't even done the paddles yet. I'm just babying it. I'm just going around, going to hit the fitness center and do some errands, and that's it. And I'll just, when I get to the dealership, I'll ask him, when's it considered broke in? Oh boy, here's Mookie like a cookie. He's got a gamer. I'm talking about the younger people. Most gamers are not going to be surgeons, Mookie. Surgeon gamers make 40% fewer laparoscopic errors and are 39% faster than non-gaming surgeons. I don't want my surgeon fast. But these guys, they're not working. They haven't left home. It's terrible. I mean, I played a little pinball when I was younger, or they had, that was kind of fun, but I'm not going to have a pinball thing at my house. Get out there, get working. All right. I also have Trump in there. I got clips to play. I mean, I brought him over here, and So let's get him played. This is on Air Force One. Give us a rundown, Mr. President.
Having to do with Russia, Ukraine, something could be happening. We likewise had very good talks on Iran. Iran looks like it wants to make a deal very badly. We have to see what that deal is. But I think Iran looks like they want to make a deal very badly, as they should. Last time they decided maybe not to do it, but I think they probably feel differently. We'll see what the deal is. It'll be different than last time. And we have a big armada, we have a big fleet heading in that direction. We'll be there pretty soon. So we'll see how that works out. The stock market, as you know, broke a number that they thought was going to be impossible to break. Certainly during my first year, they said if you could do it in your fourth year, by the fourth year, we broke 50,000 on the Dow. Most people thought that was not possible to do so quickly. We did it in the first year. So we're about 3 years ahead of schedule. It's going good. Prices are way down. You don't hear the Democrats talking about affordability anymore, which they caused the affordability problem very badly. But you don't hear that word. I haven't heard that word spoken in a week and a half because they can't speak because the prices are down. Energy's down. If you look at oil, if you look at gasoline, a gallon of gasoline in Iowa, I was there last week, was 185, 189, and 199 at 3 different stations. And it's that way in a lot of places. So gasoline is way down, energy's down, groceries are down. We've broken the Biden disaster, the mess that I inherited. The border is extremely secure, more so than it's ever been. We've got 9 months with 0 people coming in illegally. And I think the immigration problem is, we're doing very well. And crime is at a record low for 125 years, it was just announced. Lowest has been since 1900. That's pretty good, that's a long time. So do you have any questions, John?
Yeah, but the media is always on you. They got to get you. They got to get you. It's all politics. Let's see. Dirk Diggler, guilty. 3-time felon. No, please. Mac and Lobster, play the clip of J.D. Vance getting booed at the 11. Oh, please. Let him boo. America has never been better. Better hands. Show the true social pose of putting the Obama's face on apes. Oh, come on. He didn't do that. There was something about the lion clip or something. He didn't see it, but that's all you got? That's all you got, Dirk? Oh, wait a second. I got a J.D. Vance for you clip. Here you go. J.D. Vance wants to say something to Dirk.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Oh!
Ho! Ho! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yeah, I just, he's doing a tremendous job. I mean, come on. Look at UK. Look at what a mess that is. Terrible. All right, let's play another one. People are leaving. But I warned you, it's in the headline. And I do have Playboard, so you may want to stick around.
Let me tell you about my base. My base has never been stronger. My base is me and other very good people that love our country. And if you talk about my base or the MAGA base, you could call it a lot of America First base. They couldn't be more thrilled. We have crime down to the lowest level that it's been in 125 years. We have a border that's totally closed. We have all the things that our base wanted, and we have the best economy in history. Prices are down. We inherited very high prices and the highest inflation in the history of our country. Think of it, the highest in, or 48 years. Some people say 48 years, but I'll take either one. So my base is very happy.
I just love the lower energy prices. I mean, that helps everybody. I think I was paying super unleaded. I was getting it. I know it was under $3. It was like $2.86 or something. I mean, this has got a turbo. I still got to run the high octane. Guilty, says Dirk Diggler. Guilty. Oh, man, when they opened those Epstein files, that's taken down a lot of Democrats. A lot of, that had some Starmer's going down because he appointed somebody that was with Epstein all the time. Just some real, it's not getting to Trump, not touching him, because he had nothing to do with that. Never been to the eye. Oh, and he's suing. I think it's going to come up in the clip. Somebody on CBS. He's suing some company because they said he was at the island. It's in one of the clips. Boris, unemployment rates are climbing and major sectors are experiencing major instability that will have effects in a couple of years. I'll take paying $6 a gallon for gas and having job security. Kamala would have destroyed everything. Look at Canada. You think Canada had job security? Look how they wrecked that place. The liberals, the leftists, the Democrats, the Labor Party, the commies, you never want them in office. There's no human security. No government can give you that. I don't know what are the current. They don't even listen. If the employment rates were high, the media would be covering it, completely covering it. So let's go take a look. Let's go to Grok. What is the current United States unemployment? Oh, I can't spell. Unemployment rate. Not to go all political, but you did bring it up. The current United States unemployment rate is 4.4%. That's fantastic. This figure refers to December 2025 and represents little change from the revised 4.5 in November 2025. That's a fantastic. The economy is going to be growing, but you got to get involved. Now, if you've got a government, you want to go to private sector. We need people out of the public sector into the private sector. The private sector pays for everything. He's only mentioned 3,500 times. He's only mentioned what? Who's he only mentioned what? Lavishing fat. Yeah, he's up in Canada. Yep, Trudeau did a number on us. No, not only, and this Carney guy, he's got business interests in China. Now that's not me saying it. These are Canadian podcasters I listen to. On us. Oh yeah, he did a number on you. The homeless and the food banks and people. The leftists don't want you to be prosperous. They don't talk about prosperity. They talk about fairness. What does that mean? You're all poor. They take care of themselves. You're the problem. You have to be managed. You don't understand. You can't have a nice house or a job. That's going to wreck the planet, which is also silly. Oh, you already know the answer, Dirk. Yeah, he's giving it to charity. Now, I got a clip of him talking about that. He ain't suing the U.S. tax. He's suing the IRS because they released his tax. It was illegal. For $4 billion. Yeah, sure, he's going to give to charity. Even if he does give it away, he can claim it as a tax write. Please. Well, now this is a concern. Well, now this guy raced when he was younger. I brought him over here and I said, it's only got 3 cylinders. It's 100 horsepower per cylinder. And he just looked at me. Maybe that is a problem. I don't know. What do you mean last? You know how many miles I had on my 2020 Subaru when I traded it in? Even with the drive down there, 12,400 miles. A 2020. So I'm not driving it that much. I think if I take care of it, I do the oil the maintenance, the oil changes and everything, I think it'll be fine. That 3-cylinder motors won't last. I'm sorry for the future hassle you'll be dealing with. I'll just get a new car. I'll just get another one. I won't get a Supra. I'm not buying. Well, they're ending that line, but I'm not paying the sticker price. You know what the sticker price on this was? I'll share that with you. I'm not going to show you what I paid, but what did I do with that? Document keeper, Toyota. There's my 2020 WRX Limited. Here it is, the premium. All right. Now, this is absurd. They had the sticker price at $58,951. Can you imagine that? That's not what I paid for it. That's not what I paid for it. The sell price. So, but again, it's the dealers around here, they only have one. They're going to hang on to it. They want to get the most money for it. So I told you this story, right? I Googled what's the number one Toyota dealership by sell volume in Florida, and it gave me Toyota of a certain city that was 30 miles out of Miami. So I got on the phone, got on with the internet guy and talked to him, and I'm not a negotiator. I was just ready to walk, and the guy mentioned a number, and his director, so I took it. The way I drive, and I'll get the oil changes. I think it'll be fine. I mean, it's Toyota Racing, and it's a production car now. But they had 3 down there, and most people can't afford that. There was a guy down there trying to buy a car by a wire, and they won't do that stuff. And they size you up. I mean, these guys, they see everybody. They see every kind of person in there, and they can spot you. They can, you need a loan. Are you good for it? And they do. They took my driver's license, made a copy of that, and what else did they use? I just show them my current insurance, but it didn't matter. That was the holdup. That's what pissed me off. It had to be on my policy before I left there. I had to have a policy on that car, even though mine will cover it for 30 days. It didn't care. It didn't matter, which is good in a way because then I switched over to Progressive, but now that caused other problems. So now I'm in an insurance. This gets kind of interesting. I can talk about that. Well, I don't know. But I think they're going to eventually. There's going to be succession from Saskatchewan and Alberta to they'll just be independent. But they're not going to allow China's not going to be able to allow to ship to China to come down to here. It's not going to happen. And then he just destroyed that Kuzma deal. The Mexico and U.S. will have their own agreement, but Canada's out in the cold. DOXXreport, the fact that Canada will be allowing imports of Chinese cars, that's going to wreck the U.S. car. Oh, please, it's not. We won't feel that for a few years, but it's gonna hurt badly in the next few years. No, it's not. 18 trillion into the country. I mean, new jobs. Mandarin will be the 3rd official language of Canada soon enough. Yeah, why do you think the British Columbia home market is going crazy? People from Hong Kong are moving in, and the Chinese and the commies. You never hear the national debt when the Democrats are in, ever, do you? McLobster, the national debt continues to rise unabated. It doesn't matter who is in power. The bell is going to toll at some point, and we're all going to be in trouble. That's the reason you need a strong private sector. You grow the economy. That solves a lot of problems. John, how will you handle all the babes that will be coming in that rocket ship? Well, let's see, where's my media? The fitness center is kind of nice. I like going to the fitness center. That doesn't look like me at all. But most people just mind their business in there. My face does look like that, I'll admit that. But my hair is not all white yet. I just need one. I don't want all the babes. I just want one. Oh, there we go. Hey, Breitling, you gotta. Sometime we're gonna have to talk offline about Morty. I don't think that's a good move. what he's doing now, changing the show to that. I don't think that's good. Brian, Toyota is one of the last surviving mechanical decent vehicles that will last, at least mechanically. And then plus it has parts. It's on a Corolla platform. The paint may fly off. Oh, don't buy a white. Don't buy a white in color, Toyota. Major issues in class action. Really? Well, if they would have had a white one, unfortunately, I would have got it just because of the heat down here. But this is not black. I think it'll be okay. And the air conditioning, I thought, it's got a powerful enough motor to run the compressor. And I just got to learn the gauges and everything and get used to driving it. It kind of reminds me of, I bought a Rabbit when I was living in Denver, when I was driving the bus. That was back in 79, I think, or 80. 79, I think, the winter. Can't remember now. But I drove that one till like 86. And I remember going over a puddle and my ankles were getting wet. I lift up the floor mat. I could see the road. And when I left the boarding house, I gave it to one of the drivers. I signed the title over to him, and he just sold it to salvage, and he took the battery out of it, which was good. I mean, glad he did that. But yeah, it's Toyota. You can get parts, and it's Toyota Racing. And I read the review. The car nut review guy, he did he says it's a great car. So, and I think for a single guy, and I'm not going to have anybody in the back seat. I've never had anybody in the back seat in the WRX. So, but for one person running around shopping and everything, I think it's fine. Well, yeah, I mean, this is manufactured. The motor was hand built. I already have it. It's in the garage. And make sure the Toyota you buy is manufactured in Japan. Many are made in different places, and it makes a difference. Yeah, I agree with that. The Subarus were all made in Japan that I purchased. Toyota trucks are often made in Japan and Baja California, Mexico. Oh, yeah, you want it made in Japan. Just the way it is. All right, back to the clips. Clip number, what are we at, 3? This one's kind of long. 2 minutes, 28 seconds.
We did criminal justice reform. I did the historically black colleges and universities. I got them funded. Nobody has been, and that's why I got the highest vote with male black voters that they've seen in many, many decades. I've done great with the black voters. Have been great to me. I've been great to them. Black voters have been great to me. I've been great to them. And I am, by the way, the least racist president you've had in a long time, as far as I'm concerned. We have, I've had a great relation. Think of what I've done. Criminal justice reform. Nobody else could do it. Obama couldn't do it. Nobody could do it. Clinton couldn't do it. They actually went the other way. They went into a very bad thing for African American people, black people. They did very bad things. I did very good things. But criminal justice reform, and then I funded the universities, which nobody else was willing to do. They were going every year. They'd come back to Washington, and they'd be begging for money, begging. I got to be friendly with some of the heads of the schools, and they would come back, and they would literally tell me they're forcing us to beg. I'm the one that got them long-term financing, and more than they were looking for. So there's nobody that's done more. And I think maybe more than anything else was criminal justice reform. They've been trying to get it for years, and I'm the one that got it done. So nobody can tell me about that. That somebody posts a staffer, post, and I knew it was all about. If you take a look at that and see the whole thing, it was a small section at the very end, but that was about fraudulent elections, which we have a lot of them. We're going to get it stopped, and. I liked the beginning. I saw it and just passed it on. And I guess probably nobody reviewed the end of it, because what I saw at the beginning was really, really strong. It was about fraudulent elections. And anytime I see that stuff, and when it's credible, you put it up. But somebody slipped and missed a very small part. Now, by the way, again, the takeoff one, I guess, I didn't do it, by the way. This was done by somebody else. This was a retruth. That was not done by us. But that was a very strong truth. It was a very strong statement made about the fraudulent elections in a certain part of our country, which are really bad.
Yeah, I agree with that. Grow the private sector to buy foreign vehicles. Well, that's part of it. But that's true. I mean, I can't work in Japan. I wouldn't mind buying American stuff, but I want the best quality I can get. You still have people importing it and everything else. And I guess American cars can sell now in other markets. Didn't you? Oh, please, McLobster. I don't. Who? You think Trump would do that? Really? I'm not even going to put that up there. All right, you want to hear about the insurance mess I'm in? Okay, would you? You got $100,000 for an F-150? I'd take a Ford over a Toyota any day. Oh, well, I don't know about that. Toyota pickups, made in Japan, you may want to think that over. Read the reviews. So here's the thing. I have Nationwide for my home, I have State Farm for auto, and I have a Progressive for umbrella policy, which would cover some horrific, thing that got into really high money. Let's say you're drunk driving, you wipe out a family or something, and it's $1 million or something. And not only you have to live with your conscience, but you're going to get sued. So I have to report when I change the auto, because the umbrella is tied with the auto. I didn't understand it, but when I'm down there at the dealership and I find out Toyota now State Farm's going to charge me $900 and some odd dollars every 6 months for auto. Everybody, the guy selling the car, the woman, the contacts, the insurer, they all had Progressive. So, okay. And then we couldn't get State Farm on the phone on a Sunday. And the first woman said, well, call your agent. You can't, my agent's not going to talk to me on a Sunday. It just routes me to the main number. So she finally got somebody on the State Farm, and I got a policy. But I'm not paying $930, so I called up Progressive on my own, and she walked me through online, and I purchased a policy. I didn't get 500, 500, 100. I got 250, 100. So that's a good call. And I figured, if it goes higher than that, if I get in my umbrella policy will cover it if I get in a real bad accident. Well, Progressive's the one that sold me the umbrella. The auto policy is to anchor. To anchor the umbrella, you got to have a auto policy, meaning they want that State Farm to go through all their everything to pay, and if it goes over that, they'd cover it. So then they'd give me, that's what it really means. So that takes the brunt, because they're betting I will never get up past 500,000, right? And then they also insist that you purchase it through a broker. I don't know these rules. So this woman she's from an independent broker. So I said, okay, I really don't understand it, but just let's get a solution here, because what I want to do, I want to eventually get the umbrella, the auto, and the home all together, bundle it, get some savings. Luckily, she hasn't called me back. So this was on Thursday, so that was Thursday morning. She needed the cover, the cover of the coverage I have, or the whatever they call the thing, the front page, or not the coverages, but she had a term for it. I can't, what the hell? I'll give you the term. Let me go to my email. Hopefully we can get a resolution on this. Fix it. The declaration page. She needs the declaration page. Okay, so I sent her the coverage. She says, no, I need the declaration page. Okay, so that's just basically the first page. So I sent it to her. And let her go to work. Maybe we can get something, done. But I'm not going back to State Farm. Because it's too pricey. So hopefully, and you know, if worse comes to, I'll just cancel the umbrella policy. And then, but I would like, because the nationwide's okay on the home and the auto is better. If, you know, it's 630 instead of like 940 or something. But if that upsets the Progressive on the umbrella, then all right, then I'll just cancel it. And that's coming due. So, but when you change your auto insurance, I do remember that you got to tell the umbrella people who gave you the umbrella coverage. I'm talking to the seniors out there that have that. All right, clip number 4.
Everything's done well.
Do you think there's still more?
Everything. What hasn't done well?
Do you think there's still more to do for Americans who can't afford to invest in the stock market?
Well, I brought prices way down. You don't hear it anymore. You know, when I first came in, the Democrats were screaming affordability, and I just got there. Remember eggs? Because eggs were up 4 times higher than they ever were. And that was, I think, my first press conference was about 3 days in, and they were screaming about eggs. I said, I didn't do it. They did it. We got the eggs down. We got the groceries down. We got it all down. It's really going good. Now we have interest rates. We have a great new Fed person coming in, hopefully soon. Interest rates are trending downward, even without that. And it's been amazing. I mean, we have potentially the greatest economy in history. If you look at what's happened, $18 trillion. We have $18 trillion coming in. No other country's gotten anywhere near that. No other country. China, nobody. And I think we have potentially the greatest, and you're going to see that when these factories that are being up, we have car plants, AI plants, many plants, and thousands of businesses right now are being built. When they start opening up in a year from now, less than a year from now, it's going to be something that I don't think we've ever witnessed before in this country. Nobody's ever seen investment like this. We have never seen anything like it. So it's very exciting. But when you add that to the best crime numbers we've ever had, when you add that to so many other things, the wall, as an example, we had a border that was out of control. 25 million people came in during 4 years of Biden. We have nobody coming in. They come in, but they come in legally. They have to come in legally. Our country's doing really well.
Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. And Bitcoin, $69,325.82. You got to invest in America. You know, what is gold doing? Gold price, United States dollar, spot market. Let's see, $4,982. Silver, $78.59. But no government can make you rich. Unless you want to be one of these slimy Democrats and, steal the money or set up some fraudulent thing. McAlopster, yeah, I drive an F-50. What year is it? I'll bet you can't afford a new one. I mean, those were just like, they were sitting on the lots. I mean, those were just outrageous. Well, that's okay. I mean, listen, buy what you want. Clip number 4.
You're suing the federal government about your taxes.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is it fair to ask the American people to pay for that?
Well, anything I win, I'm going to give 100% to charity.
But that still takes it from the American people.
No, because they give money to charity anyway. They give away $40 billion a year to charity, our government. You know, our government gives away $40 billion plus a year to charity. So anything I win from that, but when they go and release your tax returns, which is totally illegal, people go to jail for that, and they've already found the person that did it, and as you know, they got in big trouble. And based upon that and other things we did sue. And anything I win, I'm giving 100% to charity. Really good, very, very good and respected charities.
That was clip number 5. And back to the election fraud, you got to show ID. That would solve a lot of it. You got to show ID. Like in Florida, when I go to vote, you got to show your ID. 2017, okay, and it's holding up. You didn't get one of those diesels, did you? You probably got a... Well, if it's holding up for you, good. Up in Canada, they allow you can get State Farm in Canada. I got to look that up. I didn't know. Like sometimes they won't let banks up there and other things. Let's see. Don't want to do that. Ask Grok anything. Let's see. Our American. Got to capitalize that. Our American insurance companies allowed to operate in Canada. I misspelled Canada. Yes, really. I know the banks, they won't let some of the banks in. Yes, American U.S. insurance companies are allowed to operate in Canada, but with strict regulatory requirements and limitations. Insurance in Canada is regulated at both the federal and provincial territorial levels. The federal regulator, the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, oh brother, blah, 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 blah. All right. I hope you got a good deal. Docs, I have a State Farm umbrella, 1 million home, car, etc. Pay 400. Oh, that's great. 450 Canadian dollar a month, all in. Does that seem like too much? No. No. 450 a month? That's nothing. But I'm in Florida, and I'm telling you, they drive. Ooh, it's terrible driving down here. Oh, McLobster. I thought I was talking to Lavishly Fat. What state do you live in? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mark says, how are things in Canada, eh? McLobster. Well, if you're in the States, I don't know where your state. Maybe you're in rural or something. I wish I could, but you got all of that. See, that's the reason I wanted to go with farmers down here. They pulled out of Florida completely. So I went to a local broker online, in the villages, and that's all they do is set up insurance policies for you. Undisclosed rural. Okay, are you in the Midwest, West Coast? You must be in the Midwest somewhere. Undisclosed rural. Okay, well, good for you. That's great. State Farm is too pricey. All right, let's get that car off of that. West Coast. There's rural California, I guess it's possible. Let's get rid of that car. Let's go back to CFN Global Headquarters. Docs, do you have a special Timmy Sells Watches playboard? No, oh, sure. Oh, look at this. Absolutely. Please, come on. I need you here. I don't know if I even have to let you on. Jax, the very popular, successful Jackson Bob Show has an update. Yes, you can come on for several minutes if you want to. 14 people watching. Well, I'm sorry I did buy that 3. Listen, it's a Gazoo Racing Toyota. You don't think they know how to make a motor? Docs, please tell me you didn't buy that 3-cylinder piece of shit gas engine. Yes, I did. They made me a deal. I took it. I wanted it. I don't need to send you a link, Jax. Oh, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Warm greetings to Jax. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually, you'll have to, and when I'm done, you can remove me just so it doesn't maybe mess up your sound, you know what I mean? Because if I leave, it may mute you or whatever.
Okay.
So I just want to let you in the chat know, Nikki was running the stream a few minutes ago, and Uzi came on and kept putting the N-word in the chat, and Nikki, he lost his mind. So here's what happened. He'd been on with Magpie for 7 hours. Uzi came on dropping the N-word in the chat. Nikki killed the stream, started another one. 48 seconds later, Uzi jumped on the panel with a swastika symbol as his avatar and started screaming at Nick, and Nick lost his mind and said he's done for good. He's never coming back. He canceled the second stream, and now he's gone. It was unbelievable.
Well, he had Puck on earlier too.
Yeah, but this all just happened within a span of like 5 minutes, and Uzi called him everything but a white man, screaming at the top of his lungs. And now both streams are removed, so nobody's got it, unless Curly happened to record it, maybe.
Wow.
It was wicked. Like, he said he's done for good. Narc jumped on, started talking about the Jewish folk. Like, they just totally derailed his entire 7 hours.
Yeah, and I was even thinking of getting out of the space because I kind of tuned in earlier and I thought, what happened to this community? I mean, it's just deteriorating.
Well, it's only a couple people. It's actually not bad.
But I good for him if he goes. I don't think because he wants to kind of just set it up and walk away. You can't. You gotta take charge in it.
Yeah, he's not built for this.
He's like Archie. He wants to get people on and then just sit back. But
yeah, he wants money for doing nothing. I know. Yeah, it was hilarious. It was unbelievable. I'm sure somebody recorded it, but this all happened like within a 5-minute time span. It was crazy. So
the only problem is you can't play it on YouTube, but I could put it up on X if I had it. But
yeah, someone will have it. Believe me, someone was doing recording of all live streams in the background.
Did you watch most of it, or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was.
Did he mention? Did he verify about the financial losses? Did he even touch on that?
Oh, I didn't. No. I caught the last probably 20 minutes of it. It was just him and Magpie on. Narc jumped on and he threw Narc off. Then it was just him and Magpie, and then Uzi.
Wasn't Easy over there too for a little bit?
That was way earlier today. Yeah. I think I haven't been watching all day. Like I said, this was a 7-hour stream that just got torpedoed. He doesn't get the watch hours. He gets nothing from it now.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he restarted the stream after ending it, and Uzi, I don't know how he got on unless he still has keys. So he jumped on and threw Nick off his own panel with a swastika symbol and just started screaming and yelling. It was crazy, dude.
Yeah, I just thought I'd do a stream. Are you going to be streaming in the morning?
No, we did 2 nights, so we'll take tonight off. Then I'll be back tomorrow night.
Did you check out the thumbnail I left you?
No, not yet. I haven't been back into brands since last night. So.
Oh, just check it out. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, I'll get in there and check it out. But no, we're going to take the night off. I've got some stuff to do early tomorrow. I've got to work, do some work, and then but we'll be back tomorrow night. So tonight at 3 a.m. No, we won't be. But tomorrow, yeah. We had a good show last night, though. Yeah, we had like 40 people at one point, and we had a good panel. We had like 6 people on. It was a good show.
Good.
Yeah,
Are you still enjoying it then?
For the moment, sure. Yeah, for the moment. It's Curly stopped by last night. He was all right. He ended his stream and came over.
Yeah, he had to give me a shot. He's always got to say something to him.
They do it because they know it bothers
He can't
you.
help himself. He can't.
Yeah, but they know it bothers you. That's why he pokes at you. He's poking at you. He pokes you. I know, buddy. But I just thought I'd update everybody on that because I don't think anybody would have caught it because it happened that fast and it was that big of an explosion on Nick's channel. And now it's all gone. It's all gone.
So initially, Uzi gets on there with the N-word.
No, so Nick's running his stream. He's got Magpie on the panel. Narc jumps on, starts talking about Jewish people. Nick removes him. Okay, Nick removes him. Him and Magpie are still talking. Uzi gets in the chat, and Nick starts yelling at the chat, but like arguing with Uzi in the chat, and he starts to put the N-word in there. So Nick removes the stream. 48 seconds later, he starts another stream. And as soon as he fires it up, he's on the panel yelling about the same thing he just ended the previous stream for. And Uzi comes on and takes over the stream, kicks Nick off, has a swastika symbol as his avatar, and they start screaming and hollering at each other back and forth and this, that, and whatever. And the next thing you know, the stream's gone again and it's over.
Wow.
It was like watching a 4-car pileup in front of you.
Well,
it was kind of amazing. It made my day.
He teamed up with Uzi. I mean,
yeah, that's what you get. Yeah,
he didn't know what he was getting. All right.
Yeah,
well, thanks for the update.
Yeah. I just wanted to update you. I just got home. I just spent $447 at Walmart. It's absolutely ludicrous.
What? On food?
Yeah. Yeah, food like razors, deodorant, cleaning stuff, $447.
Oh, you're a big, wow,
Yeah.
big shopper.
Well, I
Big shopper.
go once a month. I'd rather do it all at once, paper towels, everything, and I don't have to go anymore. You know what I mean?
You got a wholesale club there anywhere?
We have a Sam's Club. We don't have Costco, but we have Sam's Club. But it's about 30 minutes away from me in a place called Chillicothe, Ohio. So we do have our family has a membership there. But unless I'm going to get like big bulk stuff, I don't really go. But my parents go up there all the time. Yeah, they
You
go
getting
up there.
any more snow?
We got yesterday morning. We got like 4 inches in an hour out of nowhere. It was fucking ridiculous. And so I had to go and like dig everything out again. And then it melted. It got up to like 34 degrees yesterday, so it melted. So it went away. Now currently it's 10 degrees right now in Ohio. It's cold. But tomorrow it's going to warm up. It's going to warm up tomorrow, and then by Tuesday it's going to be 50 degrees here and sunny, and it's going to melt all this shit, and it's going to be a slushy, nasty mess. I'm so excited.
Wow. Well,
So
thanks for the updates.
Yep, I got you. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thanks, bro.
Okay.
All right,
I'll
see you later,
I'll
chat.
remove you then.
Yeah, you remove me. All right, see you later,
All right,
chat.
Thanks. There it is. Update. Yeah, I was watching parts of that stream and I'm thinking, what the hell happened? I didn't see that part. What happened to this space? Docs, do you have a special? Well, I showed it earlier, but for Mark, I'll do it for you again. No, he bought a $8,000 Air King Rolex. He went to 5 different stores. I have it up on X. He took it to 5 different reputable dealers, and they all offered him the exact same price. So he comes home all frustrated. $6,500. So he lost 18.7% of his money on that. He could have put that in the S&P 500 2 or 3 years ago, whenever he bought that watch. So let's say he sells it for $7,000. He's still down 12.5% from his $8,000. So my advice to him, you run an individual. You got to find, and it'll take you can't if you got to sell it quickly. You got to take the 6,500. I had an Oyster Perpetual, and it took me a year to find the right buyer to get the price. So you'd have to run a personal, like, I don't know what they have ad-wise in New York, but then you're dealing with, who knows what you're dealing with. So he just got to take the money, unless he wants to write an ad and then interview people and, find the right buyer. So I wouldn't call this Playboard. I do have Playboard, by the way, which I will show before we go off. In fact, I'll show it to you right now. Playboard says, Cult of the Living Dead, the Beast of Brisbane. Saturday, February 7th. Yesterday, $113. Drop in the last 7 days, $776. Last 30 days, $2,812. Lifetime Achievement Award, $668,896. All gone. Liquidating his watches, liquidated his car, getting rid of everything's got to go. Horology Dungeon yesterday, $0. Last 7 days, $166. Last 30 days, $759. Lifetime, $78,484. And there is your Playboard numbers. Here's another shot of the car. I think it looks good. I kind of like the hatchback, An automatic. I'm tired of shifting, and it's a true automatic. Comments? Well, it's called, let's see, it's GA, Gazoo, let's see, Toyota. Gazoo. Toyota GAZOO. More precisely, Gazoo Racing, or formerly Toyota Gazoo Racing, TGR. So GR is for Gazoo Racing. Is Toyota's high performance and motorsports division. It focuses on racing programs, developing race-bred technologies, and creating performance-oriented production cars under the GR Gazoo Racing badge. Key details. Origins and name. Gazoo, Gazoo, stems from a Japanese word meaning image or picture from an earlier Toyota online, blah, blah, blah. Recent changes. Actually, the name of the car is actually GR Corolla. Let's see what it does. I should put in there. Let me change that to. Let me change that. Let's see. Toyota Gazoo Racing Corolla 3-cylinder engine. Cylinder engine. Period. How reliable is it? Grok is aggregating all that. Let's see. It uses a G16E-GTS engine, a 1.6-liter turbocharged inline 3-cylinder that produces 300 horsepower and 295 pounds of torque in the 2025 plus models. The high output rally-derived engine shared with the GR Yaris is impressive for its power density, about 185 horsepower per liter, but its reliability has been a topic of discussion among owners and enthusiasts. Uh-oh. Well, I got it. Listen, I'm a grandpa. Well, let's see. Kelly Blue Book gave it a perfect 5 for 5 engine reliability score. Okay. Professional reviews, Car and Driver, Motor Trend, Car Buzz praise its performance and character without flagging major engine failures as common in daily or spirited driving. So, listen, you got to take care of your car. That's enough for me. I mean, what am I going to do? I already bought it. West Coast, Docs, do you have a special Timmy sells? No, I just showed you that. Jax gave us an update on Watch Nicholas. He took his own channel down if you missed it. Jax was on earlier with an update. Uzi Narc was being inappropriate. Then Uzi was being inappropriate. Nikki lost it, and he took everything down. And he claimed he's gone for good from YouTube. We'll see. Docs, please tell me you didn't buy it. Oh, I did buy it. No, not kazoo. Gazoo with a G. Mac lobster. PSK, it's garbage and you will seriously regret it. Okay, it's possible. I'll buy another one. Can't think of anything else to get attention. Can't they think of anything else to get attention? The guys on YouTube, pathetic. If it brings in the money, but it doesn't bring in the money. I don't know what he's doing over there. I really don't. If it brings in money, Watch Nicholas will allow it, no matter what it is. It's a grenade. With the engine? I'm in the break-in period, so I'm very cautious driving it now. I'm varying the speed, you know. Mega Value customers, Sam's Club has free shipping with the correct membership level. You know, I got 3 memberships. I got BJ Wholesale Club, I got Sam's Club, and I got a black top of the line. No, I have an executive membership at Costco. Costco's still my favorite, but I'm not driving all the way to a Pop Cub. But But now it's in the Villages. I'll go to the Villages. Breitling, racist remarks are not. Well, let me ask you, see, Breitling, if he's leaving YouTube, is it a, if you're leaving YouTube, why plan it? If you're on the executive board at the diner, why go after him now? Right? He's leaving. He's gone. Isn't it time to put it away? Racist remarks are nothing new for a while now on the Watch Nicholas channel. The only difference is it's not bringing in money as he acts like he cares. The bigot racist content has been allowed for some time. There is a channel by a black gentleman. He doesn't like. I mean, I almost feel like posting it up, but then I'll probably get blamed for. I was going to put it on a post, but he uses the N-word all the time, and he talks about the N-word people, and he doesn't like him. It's the most incredible thing that you've seen, that, and it's allowed on YouTube. Why? Why can he get away with that? Because he's black. Thanks, Docs. I meant Timmy's YouTube income, if you have. All right, well, I'll go look. For you, I'll look. Bitcoin's back under 80,000, or no, 70,000. You earn your money the old-fashioned way and invest. Stop this gambling, individual stocks, and speculation with commodities. Especially if you're in your 30s or even 40s or 50s. Playboard. Tim Wright. There he is. All right, I'm not going to make it graphic. I'll just read it to you. Yesterday's revenue, get your pen out, $41. Yesterday revenue, $41. Last 7 days, $413. Doesn't sound very good. Last 30 days, $1,187. So $1,200. Rounded up to $1,200 for the last 30 days. That's not good. Living in New York, he's got subsidized housing. Total revenue since records were being kept at Playboard, $311,000. $1,309. And there's your Timmy Tin Cup. Well, let's look at Morty while I'm here. Morty's Diner. 0. What I got to put an apostrophe in there? Yeah, you got to put the apostrophe in there. Morty's Diner. Where's the super chats? I don't think it shows any super chats. There it is. No, take it back. Here we go. 0. Yesterday revenue is $0. Last 7 days, $43. Total revenue. Well, no, let's go 30 days. Kind of bleak. Bleak at the diner, $182. Last 30 days. Once again, 0 yesterday, 43 last 7 days, 182 for the month, and total revenue, according to Playboard, $11,588. McAlopsy, is that the same as the TRD? I don't think so. Again, you're going to regret that engine choice, Docs. Well, I was a little concerned about it, but I'm in it. Helms, Toyota 3-cylinder will probably be better than at... let's get the car up there. Since we're going to do car talk, I just will show it to you again. Have you noticed I've resisted putting up Green Room's photo? You know, I do have another part he'd be perfect for. I got to tell you, I love that Abraham Shroom episode. When Morty said on the diner, he reminded him of Abraham Lincoln. I thought, oh man, that was gold. Be better than a our car maker, drive it easy. Just drive it easy. Don't slam accelerator. I've never slammed the accelerator. He's better off doing real life work, not YouTube. Yes. YouTube is it's for old retired geezers. You know, we've already made our money. We've had our life, and and especially in my case, I mean, I'm living alone, and you know, some socialization online. Now, I am social when I go out. You know, at the fitness center, I know people, and I talk to the Wawa staff and everywhere else. But it's crucial. But he just doesn't seem to think. He thinks he's already made it because he's a celebrity. No. At 70%, that's $830 for the last 30 days. Not too good. No, it's not. Unfortunately, the world we live in today is the expectation of immediate I know. My brother was that way too. And it's like, and I try to tell my brother, the time's going to go by anyway. Why not be in a better position? Use the time to your advantage. In, you know, working, saving money, living below your means, and investing. It worked for me. But to throw it into Bitcoin, come on. There are generations of people that will look for quick money, and 99% will end up broke. That's true. Roommate. Oh, speaking of which, the roommate. I'm glad you said that, Mark. Because every once in a while, I say to myself, you know, am I really successful? I mean, okay, I got a few bucks and I own my home, but can a man be successful without a family? I mean, what about love and marriage? What about love and marriage? You missed that, Lex. You missed out on that. You didn't do it. Well, love and marriage. What does it sound like?
Nobody by yourself?
No, I just started the stream. I just got home.
Oh.
Yeah. Just started the stream.
Where is the Tinji?
No, Tinji is busy. He's not. He's gonna be away for a week.
Okay, so nobody asking him to if he clean the dish or not. Fuck.
No, I didn't. I just got home.
Well, who eating the food then?
I came home. I ate. Okay, I don't know where it is. I lost the cash. I used to have this prop money. I was gonna show like a stack of cash, but I don't know where it is. It's missing.
You have it over here. I saw it last time.
It's not here. You see, I moved it, so I need to clean up this place. It's a disaster. Roommate, just you see, you can't find it. I can't find it. You can't find it either.
No, I didn't touch it. So you.
I know. I moved it somewhere. I don't know where. It's gone. It's gone. Okay.
You say you have fasting, no?
I am starting today. Yeah.
But why eating food?
That was my last meal.
Okay.
Today is I'm starting the 7-day fast today. The diet starts today. I will clean just after. I just got home. I look. It says 9 minutes. I started the show 9 minutes ago. I came home. I had my last meal, and it's hard, guys. It's just everything is very, very tough.
Love and marriage, love and... I don't like fat people. Remember that one? Roommate back sore for the weight of Timmy. Well, listen, I don't like throwing my money away. It's the most expensive, the highest check I've ever written for a car. I think it'll hold up. It depends how you drive it. You know, I'm not a hot rodder. I'm not... no car worries, Docs. EDMM, baby. Well, finally. No more nuts. Wow, I love it. Toyota. Well, thank you. Helms, other car makers. I want you to comment, Breitling, on the direction of the diner. Okay? I mean, you're doing stuff over here, which is great. You're commenting. That's great. You're a subscriber. That's great. But I want to put this. Let's go to the diner. I think this is a bad move. He says he's going to go on with this. It's like the new direction. The new video series premieres tonight. The guy had a bad day. He's left YouTube, but he came back. Now he says he's gone for good. I want you to comment on that. Do you really want to do a new video series as the way he's promoted it on here, on Morty's Diner? I'd like to have your comment on that. Educational institutions have failed kids for a long time. Yeah, the teachers union. You need vouchers and private school system, the teachers union. Now with no real financial literacy education, the damage is being seen. Well, not only that, but professional schools are just, the best financing education you have. You go out young on your own and try to and make ends meet. That's your financial education. At least it was for me. Oh, I can't watch that guy. I can't. He just his mannerisms. The car nut guy. I watched that. He loves it. Does Scotty Kilmer like the car? I don't even know. I can't watch him. It just kind of bothers me. His way he behaves. Most people barely make enough to survive. Can't blame them. Well, that's true. It's tough. Well, but this is not your ordinary. This is not your everyday 3-cylinder engine. That Gazoo Racing, 300 horsepower. Scotty Kilmer has mixed opinions. 3 cylinders have weak torque reducing durability. It's not worth. Oh, listen. I better not say anything. No more nuts. Not worth dealing with modern females. It's you versus them versus their phone. I'll tell you, at the fitness center, the guys are just as bad with the phones. Not the older guys, not the geezers, but the younger guys just sitting there on their phone, and the girls. Wow, that's terrible. Mega value customer. Now I got to look that up. Let's go to Grok. Did you say Spain? Let's see. What percentage of marriages in Spain end in divorce? Grok, the aggregator. Percentage of marriages in Spain that end in divorce is not a single fixed number, as it depends on the metric use. Common ways to, the divorce to marriage ratio in a given year, blah, blah, blah. Well, just give me something. They're not going to say. Let's see, this gives a divorce to marriage ratio of about 47%. So divorces per 100 marriages in the same year is 40%. So I don't know where you got the 85%. I think that's probably globally 50% end in divorce. However, when you have a female that's been married once or twice, those marriages skyrocket to she's gonna get another divorce. The same with the men. Brightline, that's true. That's the first thing you have to do is define it. And if you think success is money, then go rob a bank. Well, that's not what I mean. Well, then what do you mean? You have to define it. Everyone's definition of success is slightly different, as it should be, but everyone looks at others seeing them as success or failure. Let's see. But everyone looks at others seeing them as success or failures in their own definition. Yeah, but speaking of that, there's a guy, he pulled up, I was talking to the other neighbor next door with my girlfriend, the schnauzer. He pulls up, I really don't talk to him much. He's around the corner. But, I had my bucket out there because I had to go do some cutting. And but he goes, and she's doing taxes, and he goes, oh, this guy, he's pointing at me, the guy with the bucket, he's got got it all, meaning I have all the money. And I'm thinking, like, what do you care what I have? And I told him, no, that's not full of money. That's full of golf balls. I collect golf balls. But it's like, that just reflects onto him. Wherever he's looking, he's seeing whether you have wealth or not. I never do that. I don't care. I mean, I have what I have, and I don't. If you've got double what I have, that's your business. But I just thought that was strange. Thanks for the Timmy data, Docs. Much appreciated. You're welcome. No. Morty says he's leaving. No. Watch Nicholas is. I mean, if you're going to do a whole new series on Watch Nicholas, that's what the diner I thought was doing, and I want Breitleing's opinion on that. Why do it if he's leaving? Watch Nicholas is leaving. Go wind this stream back. It's Jax came on and gave an update. Mac Lobster. PSK 31. Listen, nice color and body style, but that engine, that 300 from a 3-cylinder, no free lunch, dogs. Durability, it will be a downfall in my humble opinion. Okay, I had concerns about it too, but then, this is Toyota racing. And I'm just going to drive it around. It's there when I need it, right? I'm not going that fast. I'm just breaking it in now, and I don't really speed. I'm not speeding around here. All those mooks leave YouTube. They all come back, relapse. True. Yeah, and some are just like, any show that's on, they hop on. It's like, really? That's just, give it a break. And I just get tired of seeing the same people. And I'm just not going to watch it. Divorce is too easy in many cases. That has been part of the problem. Well, I know my parents' generation, they just stuck together no matter what. Come on, Breitling, I want you to comment on the diner. You're not doing it. Anyone that sees money solely as success and their God eventually sees the plague. Anyone that sees money solely as success and their God eventually sees the plague. Thank you, AD Never Calling. Congrats on the acquisition. Thank you. It's a 3-cylinder. Don't hold it against me. Breitling, do we really believe anyone, we're talking about Watch Nicholas now, is leaving YouTube? I would check the odds on that, and they do all come back eventually. All right. I'm losing it. What time? Oh, 9 o'clock. It's bedtime. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you stopping by. I had a green room bit to do, but I thought, maybe I better not. Well, that thing has a transmission cooler, even though it's an automatic. The grill looks perfectly shaped to catch those big Florida bugs. There was I thought there was, oh man, that's a really pretty bird in the street that got hit by a car, and I go and I look at it. It was a locust. It was the biggest grasshopper I've ever seen in my life. 295 pound of torque. Market T, it's amazing that you can get that. And it's so smooth. The seat's comfortable. The steering wheel feels good. I was coming home with it, and I thought, wow, this is, how fast am I? 92 miles an hour. It didn't shake at all. I mean, it was like, if I go 73, I was going as fast as 73 going down there in the WRX. But I think it probably overfilled my tires. I put 38 pounds in when I left. But still, and it's a 6-speed, but this thing is so much smoother. It's probably heavier. I got to shave tomorrow. Mark T, thanks for the business, Docs. Shave report next time. I've been getting good shaves. Take my time. So anyway. I had a green room bit I was going to do, and I thought, maybe I better not. So I won't do it. Mac Lobster did some knife sharpening today. I can shave with them. I sent them out to this guy in Indiana. Polished edge. Oh, they're beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, there will not be a Jack's Dr. Bob show tonight or Sunday morning. Will not be. I must address this. Brightling, does the car have a CVT transmission? No. It has a true automatic transmission. Most do these days on Honda and Toyota. No, this one is a true automatic. Make sure, 8-speed automatic. Make sure to change out the fluid regularly. CVT is needed. No, it's not a CVT. I'm going to follow the whatever the maintenance schedule is. And it's got its own transmission cooler also. And for the record, Dirk Diggler, I sharpen all of my own chisels and block plain blades, then use a leather strop to get super sharp. You're not going to comment on Morty's Diner, huh, Brightling? You're on the team. You're on the executive board. I've got diamond stones and glass stones. Very meditative. Oh, nice. It's a good thing that it's not being CVT. Yes. Even though I understand the WRX CVT is pretty good. And I could have gone that route, but you know what? It's time for a change. Automatic. I like the hatchback. Heavy metal, baby. Yeah, that's the color. Heavy metal. That is the color.